Hi Leo, welcome to your love forecast for the month of July. We're going to check in here and see what's coming up for Leo's sun, moon, and rising for the month of July 2019. If you are not a Leo, but you're here because you're curious about a Leo, you are more than welcome to hang out and watch. Although I do have a specific series for cross watchers, specifically for people who are not the sign but want to know about the sign. So there's a link in the description to the cross watching videos. So be sure to check that out after this one if you would like. Alright, Leo, let's see what's coming up. What's going on? I'm getting the number 5 as I'm connecting with your energy, Leo. So some of you might be having something very intense coming in from a past life. But we're going to see. We're going to see what the cards have to say. We're going to see what the cards have to say. And that number 5 thing, I don't want to throw you off. That's just something from my readings. So it's not like a psychic rule or anything like that. Readers receive information in different ways, and that's one of the cues my guides give me. But it's not like a psychic rule of thumb or anything like that, or even a tarot thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Oh my God! I just got chills. What did I tell you? Some of you might have like a past life or like a karmic thing coming in, and here we are. Confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. The devil. Okay, this does not mean that you're dealing with an evil person, but it does mean that you're dealing with a soulmate where the energy is sticky and very intense, and sometimes very sexual. Sometimes you can't seem to walk away from this person because the physical connection is so strong or so intense, or you might feel that when you all are physically intimate, it's like out of this world, or it's like nothing that you've ever experienced with anybody else. And so sometimes it's very easy to take that and confuse it for love. Some of you may just kind of be dealing with someone who's refusing to let you go. That could be happening for some of you as well. I don't like to get too heavy into the astrological associations of the cards, but some people do. And so for some of you, this could be indicating or signifying for you as a sign that you might have a Capricorn from your past resurfacing during this Mercury retrograde period. That's one thing about Mercury retrograde. It tends to kick up the past sometimes. And again, I say this in the videos. I am not ashamed to admit it. I'm very, very open about it. I am not an astrology expert by any means. So I am not the person who can sit you down and school you on astrology and the planets. My understanding is very basic. But from what I understand and from what I've been reading online, something is happening here with the Pluto retrograde that's kicking up a lot of feelings from the past as well. So if you have had this unfinished business with a person, regardless if they're a Capricorn or not, you may have somebody resurfacing, coming back. Like just when you thought it was over, or just when you thought, it was done, this person could be coming back or resurfacing. For other ones of you, if you've really been wanting to manifest like a very strong physical relationship with a person, or if sex has been very important for you, you may be manifesting that. If that's something that you've been like, man, I want to have this kind of intense connection, you might be manifesting that. These are general readings, and you have to understand something. The tarot cards can apply in very different ways. So it's up for the tarot reader to connect with the person's energy one-on-one and feel and sense, how that card is coming in for them. All right, but this is an energy that's coming in for Leo, and it's going to be coming in different ways for different ones of you. I always kind of try to explain the different ways that might be coming up. Next, we've got 10 of Cups. So this is where you want to be headed, some of you. Like you're wanting to have this abundant, loving, fulfilling, wholesome life. Right? But you might be having to deal with this, devil card energy before you can get to it. Some of you are very happy in a relationship. You might be very happy with who you're with, but you could either have the Devil card coming up in a way where you're beating yourself up and you feel like you're not worthy, and you're telling yourself that it's not going to work out, or it's not going to last, or you might be sabotaging yourself mentally about the relationship, or being very hard on yourself. Or somebody could be coming in and really tempting you, where you're like, well, I'm really happy at home, but I feel this very strong physical pull towards this person or this situation. So some of you may be dealing with a significant temptation. But remind yourself, my dear, that it's not worth risking this really great life and trading it over something that seems like it might be very intense or very passionate. You know, balance out the two things and realize some things are not worth sacrificing for. Okay? Moving forward. Oh, see? 6 of Swords. This is good. This makes me feel some of you have been in a relationship where you were like very tempted by this other person, and that person may be resurfacing. But the 10 of Cups makes me feel like there's been a decision made that, you know what, even though there was this temptation, even though there was this person coming in, I'm going to stay with my 10 of Cups energy. I'm going to move past the drama. I'm going to move past those more difficult times. And I'm going to be staying in the energy where I have mental and emotional peace, right? I'm not going to get caught up in the drama. Those of you who are single, where it's not like a relationship, and you've been single, you are moving away from this devil energy or this karmic connection, as you're moving into your 10 of Cups energy, where you're like, you know what, I've learned that lesson, I've done that before. You know, it might be great to have this powerful physical connection with this person, but I need more than just that. You know, the physical intimacy is great, but I also want the emotional intimacy. I also want the connection in deeper levels, in deeper ways. So you're moving past this connection, you're healing from it, and you're going off for something more fulfilling. And for other ones of you, the devil for you is moving past the old ways of thinking, where you've been putting yourself down, or you've been saying that you're not worthy, or that it's not going to happen for you. Some of you are healing from that, you know, clearing from that. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I'm going to pull a message from your soulmate from this deck after we finish with these cards. So whether you've met your soulmate or not yet, we're going to see what your soulmate energy, your soulmate wants you to know. Continuing with this, we've got 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys definitely have somebody coming back from the past. Definitely. Some of you have already settled down, and you're happy. You are with this person that you're happy with. You're building your life. You're moving away from the drama. You're focused on like what needs to happen. Or even if you're not in a relationship, you've moved away from something toxic and you're getting stable and you're coming into the energy of your 10 of Cups. You're manifesting your 10 of Cups, even if it's not here now. And someone is coming up who's not wanting to let go of you. And you're having to set up your borders. You're having to like find yourself. You're trying to keep this person out. This person is maybe even borderline obsessed with you. They don't want to let you go. They don't want to let you go. And they're going to pull every trick in the book to try to get you to come back in. They're going to try, seducing you. And if that doesn't work, they're going to try making you feel sorry for them. Like they just kind of need you. Like they're this little injured bird with this little injured wing, and they just need you to take them in and help them and heal them. And if that doesn't work, then they might lash out and make you feel like you're being selfish, or you're being cold-hearted, or you're being some kind of terrible person. They will try every different avenue to get in. And it's going to be up to you to have your boundaries, to be able to disconnect from this person. Normally, when we see 4 of Pentacles, it can be read in a way where we're like, oh, somebody's being stingy, or somebody's being really closed off, or somebody's like, not showing their true emotions. But with the other cards that came in, this to me feels more like this energy for you is meant to protect you. Like you're going to close yourself off. you're going to close yourself off. You're having your little walls up. You're distancing yourself from someone or something negative. It's like, dude, my life just started getting good. I don't need you showing back up. You know, like my life just started getting better, and I'm just in this energy where I have my 10 of Cups, or I'm really close to my 10 of Cups. I can feel it. I don't need you coming in here and, you know, being Mr. or Mrs., you know, temptress. You know, I don't need your drama coming into my situation. So I feel some of you are just really kind of being on guard, as you should be, because this person showed up as the devil, okay? Which means that they're going to be in the energy of really, really, really being dominant energy, right? So even if you have a plan, if you let this person in, their plan is going to hijack your plan. And you're like, I've been working really hard to be where I am right now. I'm not trying to have my plan hijacked. And you have Ace of Wands. So this is passion. This is like a new experience. Typically when I see the Ace of Wands, it makes me feel like what's happening is that even if this person is coming in, and even if there's just something about them, or even if you know their energy is toxic, or you know they're no good for you, they might just really, like, they might really do it for you. They might get you really worked up. They might get you really turned on. And so it can be tempting, or it can be difficult to say no to them. And I feel in the past, this is how this person's been able to pull you in. This person's been able to pull you in by, you know, getting you worked up, or getting you excited, or getting you all turned on. So the Ace of Wands makes me feel like what's going to happen is, even though this person may still kind of tempt you, and even though they may kind of still do it for you, even though you know that they're bad news, you're going to find the universe is opening up a little door for you where you're going to find ways to express this passion, or experience this passion in a new, more beneficial way with somebody else, or putting it into something else. If it's not physically being with an existing partner, or a new partner altogether, then it would be something along the lines of something that's going to really keep you occupied and keep you very busy, where you're going to be able to focus this energy into. I feel like you're making an escape from this karmic person. That's what it feels like to me. You're making an escape from a karmic person. We're going to see what your message from your soulmate is. And these cards have beautiful little love messages on the back. And before I read you the love message, I like to look at the picture and see what the picture is telling me. So this is like this beautiful woman here. She's sitting, it looks like, in a church. And it looks like she has... Are they flowers? What is she holding on to? Maybe she's not holding on to anything. But there's the veil here to it. It gives me the sense or the feeling of a bride. Okay? But she's here by herself in this church. So I feel like you're coming into this bride energy, you know, or you're manifesting your bride. Either to be a bride, or you're manifesting your bride. And there's something that's being released or being let go of so that you can meet your partner. You're very close, you're there, but there's something happening with the spiritual connection. As you're connecting with the spiritual connection, it's aligning you with the soulmate. That's how I'm feeling about the card. You're more than welcome to take a screenshot of it, or pause it and look at it and see what's jumping out at you, or what it's speaking to you. But I'm seeing a release. I'm seeing a release, a faith, and a hope in something new. The message on the back from your soulmate is... It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. So see how she's just like in this really resolved energy, right? She's ready to be married or to be in union. You know, she knows she's deserving of it. She's gotten herself ready. She's gotten herself dressed. She's in that beautiful attire, right? And she's ready to let go or release anybody who's not honoring who she is. And your soulmate wants you to know, please, 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 my darling Leo, do not alter yourself. Do not change yourself for anybody, because I want you the way that you are. And I want to love you for who you are. So it's okay to let go of anyone or anything toxic. I will be there. I will align with you. We will align together. And you're going to be loved for who you are, not for who you are not. So please don't feel pressured to succumb to any dominating energy or any toxic energy. You know, I want you for you. All right, my dears? Check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some months they may resonate more, or it may bring a little bit extra information for you. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. There's a link in the description that will take you to the Calendly page so that you can book your reading with me, your private reading with me. And guys, don't forget, we get so caught up with the cross-watching videos and the love videos, and we get so focused on our romantic partner or the search for the romantic partner that sometimes we forget about ourselves. And that's why I always do the love reading separate on my channel, and every single week I do a forecast for each of the zodiac signs, because I want you guys to have something every single week where you can focus on you, where it's about you and nobody else, okay? And all the other important areas of your life, your spirituality, psychic gifts and abilities, your friendships, your family relationships, your career, your money, your abundance, all of that wonderful stuff. So I hope that you will take advantage of the weekly forecasts as well. They're free, obviously. I try to keep them brief, so check those out too, guys. I know love is important. We all want to know about love. I get it. It's normal. It's part of being human. But don't forget all the other wonderful parts of your life as well. And I hope you'll check out the weekly forecasts as well. And don't forget, every single day there's a message of the day, there's a card of the day, and there's the fun little pick a card game. Some of you have been enjoying playing the pick a card game with me on Facebook and Instagram, so check that out as well. Follow and like Amethyst Angellight on Facebook and Instagram for the daily cards and the daily pick a card game. All right, my dears, wishing you all the best. I hope you have a fabulous July. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care.